What's up, YouTube? So we've had an incredibly massive dump of info about the Justice League movie this afternoon, and it's looking like our based Jeff Johns is doing exactly what we expected and fixing all of the issues with Batman vs Superman. A lot of people were very happy that he'd come on to fix this. After all, he has fixed many characters in the comics with DC Universe. Rebirth happening right now, Flash Rebirth, Green Lantern Rebirth. It's just a great time to be Jeff Johns because he's absolutely killing it these couple of years. Originally, the Justice League was going to be split over two parts with a Justice League Part 1 and 2, but it seems they are going to go the Avengers route this time, and it's, going to be just one film centered around Batman's attempts to bring together the Justice League, with him using the metahumans that he learned of in Batman vs Superman. With Aquaman, you've got Cyborg, obviously Wonder Woman, Superman, and of course The Flash, who everyone who's visited the set so far has said it's pretty amazing how well Ezra Miller is doing as The Flash. And also, we've got a brand new Batmobile. I mean, I like the last Batmobile, but this one looked pretty damned cool, if I do say so myself. And it looks kind of more like the original Batmobile and less of the Tumbler, which I didn't like as much. So, to go with all this brand new information about it being a single film, we also have a brand new synopsis for the film. So I'm going to go ahead and read that out for you. Fueled by his restored faith in humanity and inspired by Superman's selfless act, Bruce Wayne enlists the help of his newfound ally, Diana Prince, well, there's Wonder Woman there for you, to face an even greater enemy. Together, Batman and Wonder Woman work quickly to find and recruit a team of metahumans to stand against this newly awakened threat. But despite the formation of this unprecedented League of Heroes, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg and The Flash, it may be already too late to save the planet from an assault of catastrophic proportions. In amongst all this big news again, we have final full confirmation that the enemy will be Steppenwolf of the New Gods as the villain of the new flick and not Darkseid. Darkseid is also the nephew of Steppenwolf, and I've discussed this in great depth in my previous videos. So it seems like Steppenwolf and the Parademons will be the ones to kind of invade the Earth as well, which it seems to be that Batman has kind of loomed together the threat of the Parademons, and this from the events of the previous film. And, well, it seems like that's going to be the threat for them. So it seems to be a very similar kind of plot, very similar to Avengers Assemble, which would be pretty weird. So you remember that dream sequence he had where you saw all the Parademons fighting, you saw the soldiers with Batman's logo on it. I mean, that's going to be a kind of twisted version of what is actually going on. And you've got Cyborg as well investigating that, well, a lot of scientists have gone missing on Earth. And the interesting thing with Cyborg is the fact that he's going to be out there fighting with everyone else. So it's going to be very similar to the early New 52 Justice League issues where they fought Darkseid as well. So it's going to be very similar to that actual story, which I think is a very good idea. And I did actually really enjoy that story. The one scene shown to the people on the set visit was actually with The Flash and Batman recruiting Barry to join the Justice League in what seems to be a very light-hearted scene, and with Barry building his Flash supersuit. Well, Batman actually points out that, well, there's heat resistance materials on there that's used to, stop the space shuttle blowing up when it re-entries, and Ezra's pretty much saying that, well, it's used for ice dancing, and very competitive ice dancing. So it seems that he's going to be the comic foil in the film, and, well, there's going to be a lot of levity and comedy in the film, kind of playing on the fact that, well, these superhumans are just ridiculous and completely abnormal, and, well, all the things they're talking about are could be considered a joke by normal people who don't have any clue, which I think is a very good thing. I think Batman vs Superman did its very good job of setting up the world and showing that there's hope to be born out of chaos and just hellish nature. And this is going to build upon that as well by showing that Batman has a brand new outlook on life and is more hopeful, just like DC Rebirth. Which, yeah, so it's going to be a lot like the Marvel films, I think, here. Now, the question of Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor is here, of course, because we know that he's coming back, but he is in prison. And as Zack Snyder and Ben Affleck both said on the set, that, well, yeah, when you're in prison in comics, it doesn't really mean that you're in prison forever. I mean, just look at the Joker and, well, the Suicide Squad, for example, because they were in prison to begin with, and now they are a super team together. But anyway, I think this is a lot of information for one day, and this is going to be a great, great film, I think. I really did enjoy Batman vs Superman. I have my pre-order there for the Blu-ray on Amazon, and I'm just excited to see it. So, as always, drop a like if you're going to be checking out Justice League next year, and also comment below what you think, and subscribe if you want more information dumps like this. Goodbye.